So what do we have here? Well, as you can see from the unboxing, we have a dash cam. It even says right here M17 Pro 2-channel dash cam. So what's so special about this dash cam? Well, nothing much except for I did pay, I believe, $40. I found this on a Slick Deal. It was regularly like $90 or something, and I got it for $40. So I initially was gonna throw this in my Colorado just because I mean any dash cam is better than no dash cam, right? But this one supposedly does 4K. Now, does it really do 4K? I don't know. But for $40, I mean, I guess I'll try it out. So let's just go over this thing real quick. Well, let's go over what's in the box, right? So it has a deal to plug it in, I guess. It has a USB A to USB C, right? And then you can see here at the top, it has the USB C connector. I guess we could just go over the camera real quick. So we have the USB C connector. We have an audio video. I don't know if that's in or out. Of course, you have the lens. Over here, I'm not really sure what these buttons do. An M, some kind of video, a power button here. Other side. I thought there was a S. I was trying to push on this. I think there is one in there, but I cannot push that thing in. Can I use this? Oh, there we go. I thought there was a card in there, and I don't remember the ad saying that, but look, there is a 64 gigabyte SD card already inside. So it was kind of a pain to, it's still a pain. Let's push that back in there. So you have an SD card, 64 gigabyte already in there. It looks like some up and down buttons, and I don't know what any of this stuff does. But what I wanted to do is, like I said, $40. It even has this big screen. Obviously I'm not gonna be able to power it up, but this is just the unboxing, what you get. So the camera, the 12-volt adapter, you get some wipes here, I'm guessing to go with these little clear screens that go over on your windshield, and then the camera would stick to this. I'm guessing it does come with a second piece of double-sided tape if you wanted to just adhere it directly. I'm guessing it comes with these little clips for cable management, which I don't know, seems kind of odd. I'm not really sure. Oh, this is for, okay, double-sided tape for this. Now what do we have here? So we have, this is a 2-channel. Okay, that makes sense. So this is the audio video, I'm guessing, that plugs into the top of this camera right here for the second channel. Yep. Okay, so this is made to go to. Okay, so I forgot to mention this in the video, but this camera, I was thinking I was going to use it as like an in-cabin camera. It's supposed to be a rear camera, but I just figured I would use it for an inside cabin camera. But the thing is, it does not get powered from the main camera, which is kind of odd because most of them are like that. You actually have to have a separate 12-volt power source that you can see the red wire right there that you have to connect that to. So that's pretty inconvenient. I don't know why they did that. I mean, obviously, probably because of cost. This is just a typical backup camera, but I basically just didn't use this camera. I just threw it back in the box. Truck, but that's it. So it comes with some kind of cable management deal here. I'm guessing that's what that is, a USB-C cable to USB-C A, and the manual, and that's it. But for $40, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if this thing, you can see right there, it says 4K. I don't know if it's 4K, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, you can't beat it. It comes with an SD card as well. I don't know, but I thought it was a cool, you know, for 40 bucks, give it a try. If it works out, man, I'll get one for all of my vehicles. I mean, like I said, you can't beat it. But that's going to be the unboxing. I'm going to get this installed in my work truck, and I'm going to use it for about a week, maybe even more. I'll show some footage of what it looks like, and I'll give my final thoughts on if this is really a 4K dash cam and is it worth $40. All right, so we got it installed. Honestly, I just tucked the wire like all the way around, all the way down. I came up through the glove compartment. Super simple. It's a work truck. Yeah, I know I have a bunch of charge cables here, but it's in there. So we're gonna let this thing go for a week or two. I'll steal some footage from it, but see, it's right here by my mirror. Of course, I can't really use my mirror. It's my work truck. But yeah, so if something ever happens to me in an accident, maybe this thing will save me. So, because that's happened before where I didn't have no evidence. But anyways, I'll get some footage and then we'll see how it turns out. You can see the screen times out. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to screen record this. So we're going to go through connecting to the camera, and so we can see the settings and stuff. So it is voice automated. So let's start. Turn Wi-Fi on. Turn on Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is on.
You got to remember the exact deal. So then we're going to click this app, the Adzomi or whatever it is. And right here, you'll see this pop up. And you want to tell the camera to turn on the Wi-Fi first before you open up this app. So then it'll connect. Okay. Or did it connect? Oh, I think it was connected. Okay, so we're just going through the process. And like I said, this is just me doing it. I will discuss. So actually, we'll click up here at the top where it says connected. Now it'll go into it. Okay, so we'll hit stop. All right, so we'll go to the dash cam albums, and you can see this is all the stuff from the day. Right? So, okay, so let's go back a little bit though. Let's go into the settings. It always goes and just starts recording immediately, so you have to hit stop. Right, so right here down at the bottom, you can see video resolution, so we can click that. And you could choose 2K, you know, or 1080p, but of course we want 4K. Right, and then up at the very top, see, it always starts recording. I mean, I guess that's a good thing because it's always recording, but you always have to hit stop when you're in this menu. Right, so up at the very top, the little gear icon, I'm going to click that. Oops, I didn't stop recording. So I'll hit the little gear, and you can see all of these different settings. So you have video resolution, like we were just looking at, loop recording, your exposure. If you want, I did lower it a little bit because it was kind of bright. G sensor, parking mode. You have all of these different sensors or these different settings right here. I mean, there's a lot, right? You can format the SD card. Obviously, it came with the SD card. But this is just some of the stuff, and I've gone through some of these things, but I basically just threw it up there, set it to 4K. I did lower the exposure, but other than that, that's about it. But I just want to say you can go, you know, show that you can go through all this stuff. So let's go back, right? So let's go back to the, well, actually, we'll stop recording again, right? We'll go back to the album, and then I will show. Let's go to, let's see, let's just click this one. Now, it does have an issue playing the video while connected. But you can see when I said,
one of the safest cities in the country.
See, now it's just like, I mean, it always buffers like this. So you end up having to download the footage, right? So don't mind my podcast or whatever playing, but you can see it buffering, right? So the best thing to do is to just if you know, it kind of sucks, but if something happens, well, I'll show you right now. So let's go ahead and download it, and we're gonna see how long it's gonna take to download. Now these are let me get the little book here. These are 1 minute clips. Now I will speed this up so you don't sit through this, but we'll see how long it takes to download this 1 minute clip. Okay, so there we go. It's done. So I would say that is the biggest downfall about this camera, is how long it takes to download the footage, right? So right here you can see where if you click events, I'm gonna show you, or if you take photos of how you get to this state. So let's get out of, so I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi off. Turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is off.
And it turned off. So we're gonna go back to regular recording now. All right, so we're back to regular recording. Let's see if we can get a good shot of this thing. Let me see. And I'm gonna read a couple of the voice commands. Turn on screen.
Screen turned on.
Now obviously it's hard to see this because of the lighting, but let's see here. Turn off screen.
Screen turned off.
Take a picture. Lock the video.
Emergency video.
Let's see here. And I mean, it does say it's something about camera. I don't have a rear camera connected. And then of course the other one is turn on Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is on. Wi-Fi is off.
Well, so she listens, right? So okay, so my thoughts on this dumb little dash cam that I bought. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now, and I only bought it because it was like on a slick deal, so it was super cheap. I think like I said it before. I believe I said it before, but it was like $40. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that, see what it's good, because I really would like to have a dash cam in all my vehicles. But when I got it, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw that in my work truck, because I am always getting people pulling out in front of me or just doing crazy stuff, right? So I just figured, you know what? I'm gonna throw that on my work truck. So if something ever happened, I got some video evidence, especially because it's so cheap. You know, and then I thought, if it works good, maybe I'll throw it in my wife's car or whatever. I don't know. Is it good enough to throw in my personal vehicle? I mean, I guess but it's definitely way better than nothing. I will say I've had it for 2 weeks, and it's been hot, man, 105 plus. You know, and then being in the windshield and all that stuff, I've never, ever one time had it overheat, which is super surprising. I thought for sure it was going to overheat, and you know, I just thought for sure, or the video was going to get corrupted. I don't know, whatever. My expectations were super, super low for this thing. But I can honestly say I haven't had no issues. Now, it only has been a couple of weeks, you know, but I mean, I would buy it again, absolutely, for that price. I think regular price was $80. You know, I don't know. Would I spend $80? I don't know, maybe. If this thing lasts a year, I would say, yeah, I would spend, you know, $80 on it. But you know, I'm going to put some clips of the video of actually what I downloaded from it. The biggest downfall is how long it takes to transfer the video. You know, of course you're going to do it wireless. You're going to take I'm not going to take the SD card out. Nothing like that. But, you know, that's probably the biggest thing. But it says it's 4K. Matter of fact, I need to look and see what the resolution says on the clips. Because I'm not really sure what it says, but I will take a look at that, and I'll put it up here somewhere and see if it actually is really 4K. You know, but we'll see about the video. We'll see about the graining, how grainy it is or whatever, because I actually haven't even looked at the video, you know, in detail or nothing. I'm gonna obviously edit this video and put all that stuff in there. But my thoughts of the camera, yeah, it's been pretty good. Like I said, it's super hot over here in California. We're in August, 105 plus. You know, my watch has to ding, ding, ding on me. My son's sending me something. But yeah, so I don't know. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, especially for that $40. I don't know if you can get it for that price. Maybe it's worth it to you for $80. You know, look at the video that I put up, the clips and everything. But the convenience of it being voice activated is pretty cool. For the clips of what I have seen, they don't look too bad. You know, so yeah, I don't know. You let me know in the comment section if you have any questions or anything. I just kind of, like I said, I just kind of threw it up in my truck, and I've been driving around with it for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna show some clips of that, but I've had no issues with it. As soon as I actually just plugged it in, instead of using the little adapter, I plugged it straight into my truck. I have a USB in the truck, and so when I turn the truck on, it's on. It's always on. And I've looked for some footage, and I haven't seen anything it didn't record that it should have recorded, right, when the truck was on. So I mean, that's really all you can ask from a dash cam, right? So like I said, put any questions, anything like that down in the comment section, and I'll try to get to them. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Anyways, signing off. Peace.